Shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone that rule well, teach well, while learning the truth, 100% according to the Bible. Also want to say shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, prophet service scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you, Akwaf, as well, which are you sisters that are sincere in your children. Shalom. And in today's video, as you can see, is going to be building off of this video I got here from this guy. And as you brothers and sisters can see from the title of the video, what it states, it says, looters empty 39 Chicago stores. Mayor cheers as sanctuary cities implodes, you see. And you know the good majority of the people that are out here, you know, looting and doing all of the craziness, none other than Jake, man, none other than the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man. And that's ultimately why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah in these times and seasons that we're in, where he's about to bring judgment upon 2/3 of his people, because, you know, Jake is just completely destroyed, man. And that's what you basically going to see in this video I'm going to show, you see. So we're going to get into it. Fair use on the 1976 Copyright Act. I'm not getting paid for this video. Fair use.
Everyone's talking about how bad Chicago is, and what have we got here? Is this person got arrested? Oh! These police are totally overwhelmed with all criminals. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? They're dancing after that officer was just accosted. But apparently looting here is out of control too. This happened in Nordstrom.
I don't know. Oh, they robbed Nordstrom. Where they go?
Where are they? Oh, look at them getting in the car.
It's running. I've always wanted to
He
see
just
this in
threw a
real
bunch
life.
of stuff in there.
Where do you think we're going to go, Adam? I don't know. It's super
Right.
exciting.
And you brothers and sisters just seen just from the little gist of the video that I showed. But like I said, man, 2/3 of our people are absolutely cooked, man. You see, they're just demons, man. You see, YNs, Keishas, Shirley's. This is all Jake knows, man, is how to be wicked, man. They know nothing else, man. You see, that's why I'm going to grab this precept first right here. This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22, and I'm reading in the KJV. It says, "For my people," who's the Lord's people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which makes up the biblical Hebrew Israelites, "is foolish," you see. "They have not known me. They are sottish children," meaning stupid, man, you see. "And they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil," you see. Jake is wise to go rob stores. Jake is wise to, you know, go commit adultery. You see, Jake is wise to go, you know, do all type of different things that is wicked, man, that is not pleasing unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, to be YNs, to be demons, gremlins, and everything else that they call themselves, right? They're wise to, you know, commit and do harm to one another, you see. Things like that, man. But as it says, but to do good, they have no knowledge, you see. To turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, sorrowful and remorseful for their wrongful thoughts, sins, and doings. Our people don't want to do that, you see. And this is ultimately why the Lord has to purge 2/3 of them, man. And why when these times of judgment that are fastly upon us actually begins to commence and to take place, why the Lord is going to destroy 2/3 of his own people, man. You see. And I'm going to go to another precept as well. This is Jeremiah chapter 15. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "Then said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, to me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind cannot be towards this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth," you see, because this is just how wicked and low our people are, man. 2/3 of them, man. That even if Samuel and Moses, which we know were two beloved men in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, that if they stood up, you know, the Lord still wouldn't, you know, have mercy upon 2/3, man. You see, this is just how terrible our people are in the sight of the Lord, man. You see. So I'm going to get back into the video, and we're going to just finish watching. But yeah, man, this goes to show you, you know, just how our people are, man. And this is why ultimately the Lord has to bring judgment, man, and why he is going to bring judgment because of the wickedness, man, that ultimately occurs in this country, you see, especially among our people. And I'm going to actually go to that precept as well before I even get into the video. So bear with me. I'm going to go to Jeremiah chapter 5, right? And I'm going to go down to verse 26, right? It says, "For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that set of snares. They set a trap. They catch men." You see, that's all Jake be doing, you know, setting his own brothers up. You see, doing all type of different wicked things. You see, this is what Jake's mind is primarily focused upon, especially here in America, man. Right? Verse 27, it says, "As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxing rich," right? Verse 28, "They are waxing fat, they shine. Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked." And we know who the wicked is. That's talking about Esau, man. So this is what Jake is doing, man. Our people, man, they're more worse than the so-called white man, even though we know Esau is just being a wicked because that's what he was created to do. But our people, man, they're doing things worse than Esau, man. You see, the way that they're moving, the way that they behave, I mean, it's just completely, degenerate, man. You see, it's just, nothing better, more to say. It's just wicked. You see, it says, they judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper in the right of the needy. Do they not judge, right? And I'm going to read verse 29. It says, shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? So like I said, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, he's going to bring judgment upon 2/3 of Jake, man, because our people are just absolutely wicked, man. You see? And that's why the Lord is ultimately going to bring these evil times upon them, man. And rightfully so, man, because you 2/3 got to go. You see? You see videos like this and you just go about in your day-to-day lives for you brothers and sisters out there that go out, you walk, whether you be at work, whether you're just going to the park, wherever it may be where you go, you know it's going to be a Jake somewhere and they're always mugging you. They're always, just being wicked, man. That's what our people do, man. That's all they know. You see, is how to be completely wicked. They don't know how to do right, man. A good majority of them, you see. But I'm going to actually go to this precept as well, right? So bear with me. This is Jeremiah chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 21. It says, yet I planted thee a noble vine, talking about the Israelites, right? We are upright people. Wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? And that's what the 2/3 of the nation of Israel are in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. They are a degenerate plant. You see, the Lord planted us to be a noble vine, which is an upright people. But the 2/3 of our people, they're complete degenerates. They're monsters. They're YNs. They're boss bees. They're Keishas, Shirleys. You see, there are all of these other different type of titles that they call themselves, but they don't want to be the people of the Lord. You see, so our people are just absolutely through, man. You see, no better way to put it, man. You see. So I'm gonna get back into the video, and we're going to finish watching it just a little bit. But yeah, brothers and sisters, you see, this is the mindset of Jake. Here it is. You got Trump getting ready to send the National Guards to Chicago if they're not already there by this time. But you got a lot of things that are happening, man. These devils are moving full force with their agenda. And this is what you got Jake and Eve out here doing, man. Looting stores and just being monsters, man. You see, but I mean, what more can you expect from the 2/3, right? Just wild. But
Here's another guy that takes
2 cars.
A bold crew is caught on camera running out of the Nordstrom
$100,000 race
with designer goods.
By the time Chicago police responded, the thieves were long gone, but the impact of their actions long lasting.
Yeah, I believe it.
Professional thief. Investigators say the organized retail theft is big money too. We're talking a $1
The
billion
police 10
industry.
steps behind.
Last month, CBS News Chicago showed you how the Cook County State's Attorney was the helm of the nationwide crackdown, which netted 500 arrests, all from people stealing from stores and selling the goods at much cheaper cost.
These thieves are taking Chicago for everything they've got.
Look how they taking money at Dunkin' Donuts, y'all. Like,
Dunkin'
come on,
Donuts!
what is this?
Looks like a bank.
Have you heard about drop-in
Salakia.
bathrooms? This company.
Salakia. But yeah, brothers and sisters, I mean, you pretty much see what's going on, man. You see? And this come right at the time with that mayor guy talking about Chicago is safe. That's all lies, man. Chicago is damn near like a third world country, man. It really is. You see? And that's why Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, a lot of these cities where Jake is, you see where there's a lot of violence and there's a lot of, different type of, chaos and things like that ensuing in them. The Lord is about to allow this devil, Trump, you see, so-called white man, you can see the, bring the military and all of these different forces to a lot of you Jake's neighborhoods, man. That's what's coming, man. Soon come. Right. And the Lord is going to allow these things to happen because, like I said, the wickedness of our people, man, just how completely gone they are. You see, so the Lord is going to allow these evils to come upon Jake, man. All right.
Straight bulletproof glass through the whole thing, man. I mean, you can't even breathe on these people. Look how sealed this is. This is a professional seal. Like, you can't even talk to these people there.
It's a bank for donuts, for Boston cream donuts.
Getting up every day and seeing something like this, bro, that do something to your mental up here. It tell you, Like, this how you feed animals in a zoo, gang.
It's terrible,
That's
man.
pretty much what it's telling your mentality. Like, I don't trust you. You feel what I'm saying? At what point do we be like, we tired of getting treated like animals, tired of getting treated like this? Like, bro, like,
Lock up your
you
criminals.
telling me I can't even hand you my money, gang? Like, bro, like, you grew up, imagine you see this.
Right, and you hear what Jake's saying, and that's because, like I said, a lot of these nations, they don't like you, Jakes, man. And ultimately, I mean, you see, look how a good majority of our people behave. And that's ultimately why, these nations, you see, even though we know they don't like us anyway, but still, you know, the reason they treat you, Jakes, the way they treat you is because, I mean, a lot of you act like just savages, man, animals. I mean, you see, a person is not going to, you know, too much respect you if you don't respect yourself, man. And a lot of our people, you know, they don't respect themselves. They don't know how to conduct themselves in society like normal people, man. You see, and that's just true. All right. So I'm actually grab this precept right here because this is what's going on amongst our people. This is Isaiah chapter 1. And I'm going to start at verse 3, right? It says, the ox knoweth his owner and the ass his master's crib. But Israel, which is a people before as a place, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, doth not know, my people doth not consider. Yeah, our people don't consider Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Here it is. They're out here being wicked. They not repenting. They're not turning back from their wrongful thoughts, sins, and doings. They're not worried about, you know, trying to please the Lord and to seek him. You see, only thing they're worried about is everything in this life, worrying about money, cars. You see all of this material stuff that's soon about to fade away. You see, our people are just, you know, completely gone, man. Right. And this is verse 4. It says, a sinful nation, right? A people laden with iniquity, meaning sin upon sin, right? A seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are going away backwards, right? Verse 5. Why should ye be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint, you see? And that's what's, you see the condition that our people are in, man. Their whole head from the soles of their feet to the top of their damn heads, man, is just sick, man. Sick spiritually, sick mentally, sick physically, man. You see, our people are just absolutely through, you see. And this is verse 6. It says, from the soles of the feet even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, right? But wounds and bruises and putrefying sores, they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. So like I said, man, our people are just completely destroyed. And that's because they don't have the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and neither do they want it. You see, this is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. KJV, it says, my people, right, are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. That's the lack of knowing these scriptures, the lack of knowing the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you see. Because thou hast rejected knowledge. And how do they reject the knowledge? Through the servants, the prophets, the men that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua have ultimately set up, being the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone, and the men teaching the same 100% truth under them. You see, they reject the knowledge from the prophets, man. They don't want to repent. They don't want to seek the Lord. They don't want to get right. You see, they don't want to do things in which it is that is pleasing unto their power. Everything they do is ultimately goes against the Lord. You see? So it says, I will also reject thee, you see. So in these times of evil and danger that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is about to bring, these judgments, guess what? He's not going to be with the 2/3 of his people, man, because they constantly reject him. I mean, you know, that's why they're predestined to be destroyed on this side, man, right? It says that thou should be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children, man. And that's what's going to happen, man. When these Gurga troops and all of these different soldiers and the Lord allows this devil to come in like a flood upon you 2/3 of Jake, then guess what? The Lord is not going to be with you, man. You see, he's not going to give you that protection and all of the different things in which it is that you need, because ultimately you have not been seeking him. You have not been trying to get right with him during this grace period. You, Jake's been more so focused on being wicked. So, hey, the Lord is going to, you know, pay you back for that, man. You see? So I'm going to actually go to this precept as well right here, because this is what's ultimately going to come to pass. Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8 in the KJV. It said, and it shall come to pass, right, which is talking about in this place, America. This is a future prophecy, that in all the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, man. And that's talking about you wicked Israelites, man. You Israelites that want to be wicked, you want to be demons, you want to be YNs, you want to be all these different types of things that you call yourselves. You don't want to turn back to your power. You want to continue to be wicked. You want to be all of these other different things, you see, walking after your lust and the flesh and being caught up with everything in this world, consumed with the cares and the affairs of this life. Hey, the Lord is going to judge you, man. You see, and that's the time and season that we're living in. And a lot of you Jakes don't understand that. But that's what's coming, man. Judgment from the Lord. You see, it says, but the third shall be left therein. And we know that's talking about the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, which is ultimately the only group that the Lord is going to have mercy upon in these times when he brings these judgments upon the 2/3 of his people, man. And also these heathens, but mainly you Jakes, man. You see, that's why ultimately the times we're coming into is called Jacob's trouble. You see, but this is what's coming, man. You see, so the Lord is going to have mercy upon the elect, but 2/3 of our people, man, they're going to be cut off. And this is why, because they're complete demons, man. You see,
You go to someplace else and you see them handing the money, you gonna think something wrong with you, gang. Like it's crazy mentality.
Well, that's what happens when you don't put criminals in jail. You got to put the donuts in jail instead.
He pretty quickly picked me up and he
This is
threw
a
me on the
restaurant
chair.
robbery.
It was an attack that literally turned her life upside down last week, Wednesday.
Was a pretty normal shift up until this point. Around 8:15, this man walked in with a face mask and was on the phone and said that he was waiting for his girlfriend.
Yeah.
When I came back inside, I saw him sitting there with my bag on his lap, and he was going through it. He was going through my wallet. I saw him taking cash out of
This
it.
is the worst kind of crime here. Pickpockets, all this nonsense. Chicago is falling apart right before our eyes.
Security video inside the Dandy Crown on Milwaukee Avenue shows that violent confrontation involving a masked man who then tried to run away, as she says.
He's wearing a
claimed to be
tracksuit.
armed.
so we basically got the gist of the video, brothers and sisters. But, you know, like I said, you know, this is why ultimately the Lord is about to bring judgment upon Jake, man, because, you know, our people are just completely through, you know, none better to say than that, you know. But with that being said, Lord's willing, I pray this video was edifying, just something quick through the spirit. With that being said, we're going to end the lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well while learning the truth 100% according to the Bible. And to the next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect. Shalom.